Hello everyone, I am Greek Coder and in this video I will be doing a review of match 53 between CSK and LSG. This was the first match between these two sides in this season and it was a day game. This match was played at the Chidambaram Stadium in Chepauk, Chennai, and CSK won the toss and decided to bowl first. LSG made 203 runs in the first innings and CSK chased down the target in 19.2 overs. Jamie Overton was the player of the match for his spell of 4 overs 3 for 36, getting the important wickets of Inglis who was striking over 250 and Rishabh Pant in the same over to reduce the LSG scoring rate. So now let's go to the playing 11 for the match. For CSK, there were two changes with Shivam Dube coming in for this match. So in the last match, they usually 11 players. So Shivam Dube was not part of that 11. So he was the new player in this match. And Prashant Veer came in for Gurjapneet Singh. So Prashant Veer was the impact player for this match in place of Mukesh Chaudhary. For LSG, there were two changes with Josh Inglis coming in place of Arshin Kulkarni and Avesh Khan coming in for Mayank Yadav. So Avesh Khan was the impact player and he came in for Josh Inglis. So now let's go to the overs of the match. So CSK started with a spin of Akil Hussain and he was hit for a 6 and 2 fours by Josh Inglis in the first over to score 16 runs. Then Mukesh Chaudhary bowled a decent over giving away 8 runs with Josh Inglis hitting another 6. Then in the next over, Anshul Kamboj was hit for a 6 by Mitchell Marsh and then Inglis also hit him for a 6 to score 16 runs in the over. The next over was expensive from Mukesh Chaudhary as it went for 18 runs as Josh Inglis hit 3 fours and a 6. In the next over also, Josh Inglis hit 3 fours and a 6 to go past his 50 and the over went for 19 runs. Then in the last over of the power play, Anshul Kamboj got the wicket of Mitchell Marsh and Josh Inglis again hit a 4 and a 6 in that same over to score 14 runs. At the end of the power play, LSG were on 91 runs with the loss of just one wicket. Then Noor Ahmed came into the attack and he took the wicket of Nicholas Puran and the over went for just 3 runs. Then in the next over, Jamie Overton was hit for a 4 by Rishabh Pant to score 7 runs in that over. Then in the next over, Noor Ahmed was hit for a 4 by Josh English on the first ball and Rishabh Pant also hit a 4 on the last ball of that over to score 11 runs in the over. Then Jamie Overton bowled an excellent 10th over getting the wickets of Josh English and Rishabh Pant and giving only 5 runs in the over. In the same over, there was a run-out chance on the third ball of the over with no Rishabh Pant playing the ball on the leg side and then going for the second run, but Markram was not sure about the second run. So he was late to run the second run and he would have been out with a direct hit at the bowler's end. At the end of the 10 overs, LSG were on 117 runs with a loss of 4 wickets. The next 2 overs from Akil Hussain and Noor Ahmed went for just 6 runs each and there was no boundary hit in those overs. Then in the next over, Aidan Markram got run out with a direct hit as he was going for the second run. The over went for 8 runs as Shahbaz Ahmed hit a 4 on the last ball of that over. Then in the next over of Mukesh Chaudhary, Akshat Raghuvanshi hit a 4 to score 9 runs in the over. Then Jamie Overton came back into the attack and he got the wicket of Akshat Raghuvanshi in that over and Himmat Singh hit a 6 on his second ball in that same over. The over went for 8 runs and there was a review for a waist high no ball from LSG but the review was lost as the ball was below the waist. Then the next over went for just 5 runs and there was a review by CSK for an LBW against Shahbaz Ahmed but it was an umpire's call. Then in the next over, Anshul Kamboj gave away just 8 runs and Himmat Singh hit a boundary on the last ball of that over. Mukesh Chaudhary bowled the next over and he was hit for a 6 by Shahbaz Ahmed and the over went for 10 runs. Then in the next over, Shahbaz Ahmed hit 2 fours and a 6 to score 17 runs in the Jamie Overton over. Then in the last over, there was a chance on the third ball of the over but Overton dropped a simple catch. Then on the next ball, Anshul Kamboj got the wicket of Himmat Singh and on the next ball, Mohammad Shami got run out trying to give the strike to Shahbaz Ahmed. Then LSG made the impact sub bringing in Avesh Khan in place of Josh Inglis and Avesh Khan came into the middle. Then on the last ball of that over, Shahbaz Ahmed hit a 6 to score 9 runs of the over and LSG also took a review for a waist high no ball but it was unsuccessful. Now let's go to the second innings. So in the first over, both the batters Sanju Samson and Ruturaj Gaikwad hit a boundary each to score 11 runs of the Shami over. Then in the next over, both batters again hit a 6 each to Prince Yadav to score 15 runs in the over. In the next over, Mohammad Shami went for 9 runs with again both batters hitting a boundary each. Then in the next over, Sanju Samson hit a 4 and a 6 but lost his wicket on the next ball to Jigvesh Rathi and over went for 12 runs. Then Avesh Khan came into the attack and he was hit for a 6 on the first ball by Ruturaj Gaikwad, and then on the last 3 balls of that over, Urvil Patel smashed him for 3 consecutive sixes as the over went for 25 runs. Then in the last over of the power play, Urvil Patel again smashed 3 sixes and a 4 to move to 41 runs of just 8 deliveries and over went for 25 runs. CSK finished the power play on 97 with a loss of 1 wicket. Then Mohammad Shami bowled the next over and Urvil Patel hit a 6 on the second ball of that over to move to 48 runs from just 11 balls. He took a single on the last ball of that over to score the joint fastest IPL half century of just 13 deliveries. Then in the next over, he hit a 4 and a 6 on the first 2 balls to score 13 runs of the Shahbaz Ahmed over. Then the next 2 overs went for just 10 runs with Shahbaz Ahmed getting the wicket of Urvil Patel. There was a chance to get him out in the previous over of Prince Yadav, but Digvesh Rathi dropped a catch at backward point. At the end of 10 overs, CSK were 131 for 2 and they needed 73 more runs to win from the last 10 overs. Then the next 2 overs also went for just 11 runs without any boundary being hit from Avesh Khan and Mohammad Shami, and there was also a review from LSG for a wide which was successful. CSK needed 62 runs from 8 overs, and in the 13th over, Ruturaj Gaikwad lost his wicket after hitting a boundary the previous ball. Then Rewal Brevis hit a 4 on his first ball and the over went for 11 runs. Digvesh Rathi bowled a decent over, giving away just 4 runs in the next over, and there was a review for LBW, but the ball was sliding down the leg side and LSG's review was unsuccessful. CSK now needed 47 runs from the last 6 overs, and the 15th over went for 8 runs with Karthik Sharma hitting a boundary. Then Digvesh Rathi again bowled a good over, taking the wicket of Dewal Brevis, and over went for just 4 runs. CSK now needed 35 runs from the last 4 overs, and Avesh Khan got the wicket of Karthik Sharma on the first ball of that over, and CSK made an impact sub bringing in Prashant Veer in place of Mukesh Chaudhary. This over also went for just 5 runs without any boundary. Then in the next over of Prince Yadav, Prashant Veer hit a 6 to score 9 runs of that over. Then CSK needed 21 runs of the last 2 overs, and on the first ball of the over, Digvesh Rathi dropped another sitter at short fine leg of Prashant Veer. Then on the next ball, there was another drop by Nicholas Puran in the deep mid-wicket boundary. Then on the third ball, there was a review for LBW from LSG, but the ball was pitching outside the leg stump. Then the next ball was hit for 6 by Prashant Veer and the over went for 11 runs. CSK now needed 10 runs from the last over and Rishabh Pant handed the ball to Aiden Markram to bowl his off-spin to 2 left-handers. The first 2 balls were wides and CSK now needed just 8 runs in 6 balls, and Shivam Dube finished the chase with 2 sixes in the next 2 balls. Now let's go through the scorecard for the match. So in the first innings, Josh Inglis 85 from 33 with 10 fours and 6 sixes, strike rate of 257. Mitchell Marsh 10 from 10, Nicholas Puran 1 from 3, Rishabh Pant 15 from 12, Aiden Markram run out on 6 from 7, Akshat Raghuvanshi 18 from 18, Shahbaz Ahmed not out on 43 from 25, Himmat Singh 17 from 12, Mohammad Shami run out on 0 from 1, and Avesh Khan not out on 0. In the bowling card, Akil Hossain 4 overs, none for 49, Mukesh Chaudhary 4 overs, none for 45, Anshul Kamboj 4 overs, 2 for 47, Noor Ahmed 4 overs, 1 for 24, and Jamie Overton, the player of the match, 4 overs, 3 for 36. LSG finished with a total of 203 for 8 in the 20 overs with a run rate of 10.15. There were 8 extras in the innings, which included 2 leg byes, 5 wides, and a no ball. Now let's go to second innings scorecard. So for CSK, Sanju Samson 28 from 14, Ruturaj Gaikwad 42 from 28, Urvil Patel 65 from 23 with 2 fours and 8 sixes, strike rate of 282, Karthik Sharma 20 from 20, Dewal Brevis 10 from 12, Shivam Dube not out on 15 from 7, and Prashant Veer not out on 17 from 12. In the bowling card, Mohammad Shami 4 overs none for 37, Prince Yadav 4 overs none for 36, Digvesh Rathi 4 overs 2 for 45, Avesh Khan 4 overs 1 for 44, Shahbaz Ahmed 3 overs 2 for 30, and Eden Makram bowled just 2 deliveries for 14 runs. CSK scored 208 runs in 19.2 overs with a run rate of 10.76, and there were 11 extras in the innings, which included 2 leg byes and 9 wides. Now let's go to the fall of wickets for both the teams. So Sanju Samson was bowled by Digvesh Rathi in the 4th over. Urvil Patel lost his wicket to Shahbaz Ahmed with Avesh Khan taking the catch. And Ruturaj Gaikwad was again bowled by Shahbaz Ahmed in the 13th over. Deval Brevis was also bowled by Digvesh Rathi in the 16th over. And Kartik Sharma got out to Avesh Khan with Akshat Raghuvanshi taking the catch in the 17th over. For LSG, Mitchell Marsh got out to Anshul Kamboj with Brevis taking the catch. Then Puran got out to Noor Ahmed with Sarfaraz Khan taking the catch. Josh Inglis got out to Jamie Overton trying to scoop the ball over fine leg but managing to get a glove with Sanju Samson taking the catch in the 10th over. Then Rishabh Pant chopped on the same over to Jamie Overton. Aiden Makram got run out trying to go for second run but excellent direct hit from Deval Brevis caught him short. Then Akshat Raghuvanshi got out to Overton with Urvil Patel taking the catch. Then Himmat Singh was bowled by Anshul Kamboj and Mohammad Shami got run out trying to give the strike to Shahbaz Ahmed in the last over. Then let's go to the top partnerships of the match. So for CSK, the highest partnership was of 81 from 34 between Ruturaj Gaikwad and Urvil Patel. Ruturaj Gaikwad scored just 15 runs from the 11 deliveries and Urvil Patel did most of the scoring with 65 from 23. Then the next highest was the 45-run opening partnership between Samson and Gaikwad of just 22 deliveries. And then Shivam Dubey and Prashant Veer had a 39-run partnership of 19 deliveries to finish the game. For LSG, the highest partnership was of 77 from 31, the opening partnership between Marsh and Josh Inglis. Marsh scored just 10 from 10 and Inglis scored 66 from 21. And the next highest partnership was of 50 from 32 between Himmat Singh and Shahbaz Ahmed. So now let's go to the graphs for the match. So in the worm, you can see both the worms were very close to each other inside the power play. No, CSK had that 50 runs in the 2 overs and the last 2 overs of the power play. And after the power play, LSG's worm, kind of dipped a bit and they maintained their scoring rate throughout the innings. But no, CSK were ahead of LSG at the same stage after the power play, and CSK kind of didn't score that many runs in the power play. They scored at just below the required run rate, and their worm kind of came down a bit to touch the LSG worm in the 18th over, and then they finished the chase in the last 2 overs. Then going to the run rate graph. So in the run rate graph, you can see the LSG run rate. It touched 16 in the first over, and at the end of the power play, it was around 15. But after they lost some wickets, it came down to around 11. And after the 2 wickets fell in the overturn over of Inglis and Rishabh Pant, their run rate came down from around 11.7 to around 9.82. But at the end, they finished at around 10.50. For CSK, their run rate was around 11.75 at the end of the 4th over, and it shot up to 16 at the end of the power play as the 2 overs went for 50 runs. Their run rate also came down from 16 throughout the innings, and it kind of finished at around 10.76. Now let's go to the Manhattan graph. So we'll first look at the LSG Manhattan. So you can see in the power play, 5 overs were above 10 and 4 of the overs went above 15. So they scored a lot of runs in the power play and they finished at 91 for 1 at the end of the power play. After the power play, only 2 overs went over 10 runs per over, with 9th over going for 11 runs and the 19th over going for 17 runs. Now let's look at the CSK Manhattan. So for CSK, you can see the last 2 overs of the power play both going for 25 runs, and it was a huge power play for CSK which went for 97 runs. All the overs except for one, the 3rd over, went for about 10 runs in the power play. Then the next 2 overs also went for about 10 runs, but after that CSK didn't score much runs after the 8 overs, as the next 9 overs you can see almost all of them were just around that 6 run per over mark. Only two overs went above the 6 run per over mark, which was the 13th and the 15th over. Now let's look at both the buildings side by side. So you can see in the power play, both the teams give a good fight to each other, with LSG finishing on 91 and CSK just scoring 6 more runs to finish at 97 in the power play. And in the middle overs, also both the teams were almost at the same kind of scoring rate. Both had very low overs in the middle overs, and in the end, LSG had one big over, but no, CSK finished the chase in the last over. Now let's go to the summary of the match. So LSG started very well with the bat in the power play and were in a strong position. But after they lost crucial wickets, they lost the momentum which they had in the power play. A good finish by Shahbaz Ahmed helped them to cross 200. But at the halfway stage, it looked like they were going to score around 220 runs. In the last 10 overs, they managed to score only 86 runs. And then in the bowling, they were hammered in the power play by the CSK batter, especially Urvil, as CSK made 97 runs in the power play. Then the bowlers made a good comeback to take the game to the last over, but they dropped some easy chances at crucial stages, and that hurt them in this game. CSK didn't start that well with the ball, as they were hammered by Josh Inglis in the power play. After the power play, they also made a good comeback by picking up wickets and slowing down the run rate. Then, while chasing the target, they blazed away to 97 runs in the power play. But after that, they also slowed down in the middle overs and also lost 3 wickets. They could have attacked a bit earlier, trying to chase down the target after getting a very good start in the power play, but they took the game till the last over. There was some pressure on CSK batters as they had not chased down a 190 plus target since 2018, but Shivam Dubey and Prashant Veer held their nerve and chased down the target in the last over. Now let's look at the points table. So CSK moved to 5th position with 6 wins from 11 matches with 12 points and a net run rate of 0.185. And Lucknow are still at the 10th position with 3 wins from 11 matches with 6 points and a net run rate of minus 0.92. Now let's go to the graphs. So in the points graph, you can see CSK has moved to 12 points to join RCB and RR, and LSG remained on 6 points after losing this match with MI. Now going to the position graph. So in the position graph, there was one change with CSK moving from 6th position to 5th position and RR coming down from 5th position to 6th position. LSG remained in the 10th position and all the other teams maintained their position. Now going to the playoff chance graph. So CSK's chances to qualify for the top 4 have increased from 24% to around 37%. And they went ahead of RR in the chances of qualifying for the top 4. So that's it in this video, and let me know your thoughts about the video in the comments, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.